I want to share a short story with you all to show you how all this came about. When I was 8 years old, living in the Pueblo projects, there was a little short guy, a little taller than a midget, white guy, and we called him Shorty Blue. He dug in trash cans. He dug for bottles. Don't think they had cans in those days. But my mother would always see him, and she would feed him. He'd come sit at our table. My mother wasn't like that. She would get him a meal, and I would sit at the table a lot of times with him, and watch him eat. That did something to me that I wasn't even aware in those days what it was doing to me. My mother was feeding somebody who had been digging in trash cans. And as I grew older, I became that same person. If I see hungry, if I see a dog hungry, he eats. He eats. That became who I was. As the years went by, and I became maybe in my 30s, and I've been through so much in my life, on my deathbed, like 9 times from bullet wounds and everything else because of the life that I chose to live. God spared my life many times. And then I took it to God and I prayed. What was my purpose? Why you keep sparing my life? You reap what you sow. I got shot, I shot. And I was reaping it. But I wanted to change. So I prayed. I left and went to a corner on 92nd and Beach. I had stopped and got a whole van load of oranges. Had them in bags and started passing them out to all those who were just hanging out in the corner, some hungry. That became something that I would always do. So I passed out some oranges, and a brother named Lester Hayes, when I was leaving, he said, "Jim, you ain't never changed." I turned around. He said, "You may not have much, but you give us what you got." I nodded, "Thank you, Lester," and I left. Went a few blocks over, I pulled over again, and I prayed again. Coming up in the Muslim faith, I prayed to the east. So I prayed facing the east. Father, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? And Lester's voice came back to me. You're always trying to lift us up, Jim. Get us back in school. You're always getting us to change. You want to change in us. I said, change. I said, yeah. I'm always pushing for changing people for the better. Change, rebuilding people, rebuilding people. The rebuilding of people. So I wrote that down, the rebuilding of people. T.R.O.P. Didn't go to school much. I should say I didn't go to class much. I was at school every day in the hallways. Okay, I was in the hallways. Should have been out of school in 73. I came out in 75. Not because I couldn't do the work. I didn't give the teachers the chance to teach me. That was who I was. At least I thought I was. So I looked the word up. Is there such a word, T.R.O.P? I said, damn, it means change. It means change. T.R.O.P means change. Through Lester, God gave me a word. Jim, change. So I came up with the T.R.O.P to rebuild people, and that was in 2014 when we came up with T.R.O.P. Started with me, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's hard trying to help us. It's hard trying to help us. It was hard for me to get one person to see my dream until Brother Ja came. He came at a time where I was throwing in the towel. Although I saw it as a God-given dream, vision, I said, this ain't working. It's causing me more stress than anything else, trying to help people, get people to help one another. I can't do this no more because it's stressing me out. This brother right here don't understand the word no. I said, I'm done, brother. I ain't doing this no more. He said, I'll help you, Jim. I said, a lot of people was going to help me, He convinced me one more shot. Well, it started with just me, one little brother from Watts, poorly educated. Well, now we're in 24 different states. 24 different states. T.R.O.P has grown. I thank each and every one of you for coming today. We're going to continue to grow.